In our headlines this morning, Anambra State Internal Revenue Service arrests illegal revenue collectors in Onitsha. Anambra public servants trained on online access declaration in Awka. President Tinubu makes 4 appointments into NCDMB Governing Council. Germany vows not to give in as Trump announces 25% car tariffs. A very good morning to you. Welcome to our breakfast news this morning. My name is Ijoma Uche. Security is here to stay in Anambra State. In the Anambra, remember, security is everyone's business. And for us to have a more secure and livable Anambra State, let us join forces with the government in securing our state. If you see something, say something. Report unscrupulous elements to the security operatives for better security of lives and property. Remember the emergency numbers, 5111 and 0800 2200-008. The Anambra State Internal Revenue Service, AIRS, has arrested illegal revenue collectors in Onitsha for selling illegal tickets and emblems. Correspondent Chibuzo Okoye has details of that story.
Speaking to the ABS after the exercise, the Commander Special Squad of the ARS, Mr. Nathan Obikwelo, said that those arrested were selling tickets and emblems to commercial motorcyclists at Afigwe, Umudioka, against the Governor Chukwuma Soludo's directive that nobody should be selling such to commercial motorcyclists in the state as a means to lessen the economic burden on them.
They are selling tickets to Okada people and the emblem to Okada people against the governor's directive. The governor said that people riding Okada, barrow, hawkers, that nobody should collect any IGR from them. Some Okada people who were there to bear the Okada, they were asked to pay 150,000. So we have now selected them to go back and release the Okada to them. Then we'll be taking these people to court.
One of the suspects, Mr. Nnamdi Egbochuo from Imo State, agreed that he is a revenue agent but in Sand Beach, adding that he is working for a government-accredited revenue agent. One of the motorcyclists being defrauded by the illegal revenue collectors, Mr. Sunday Nnaji, regretted that they collect the money from them by force with the aid of armed security officers, which, if anyone fails to pay, they will seize his motorcycle and he will pay heavily.
ID card I use. So I refuse the ticket. The ticket they give her level for 400 naira. So this morning, unfortunately, what the had shuttle bus now. Jili Siana, AVG, and the dog at Chekwa, Sonia, we have been. So I can't afford a man, he had more than 6. Aside a few, I can't solve, but due to the motor and AVG, I have to go with Ebo Habu. When you have an apple machine, got to talk in the machine, can I take the same ticket to talk another key, Tia machine of Fanalia Megan, Papa? That's how they took the machine.
The principal of Community Secondary School, Obosi, Mrs. Angoleka Abazu, has run foul of the free education policy of Governor Chukwuma administration by collecting from students of the school unapproved fees. In a press release, the chairman Post-Primary School Service Commission, PPSSC, Oka, Professor Nkechi Ikedugu, directed the principal to step down with immediate effect and hand over the administration of the school to the next in rank. The release explained that the illegal collections received by the principal from the students were security levy, money for stockings, result levy for scrap sheets, and sports wares, which are against the free education policy of the government. Governor Soludo still insists that the free education policy is for every child in Anambra State. The Center for Social Justice, in collaboration with the Code of Conduct Bureau, with support from the European Union IDEA and the Rule of Law and Anti-Corruption Rollout Program, have organized a capacity-building workshop on the online asset declaration system aimed at enhancing the effectiveness of anti-corruption projects and reforms. Correspondent Ogochukwu Okeke was there and now reports.
Held in Awka brought together representatives from civil society organizations, CSOs, ministries, departments, and agencies, MDAs, among others, and focus on equipping public servants with knowledge of the new online access declaration system, reviewing legal and statutory provisions, and guiding participants through a step-by-step process of the updated asset declaration manual. Speaking at the event, the head of Education and Advocacy Department, Conduct Bureau, Abuja, Mr. Koyanda Edward, highlighted the benefits of online asset declaration, describing the Code of Conduct Bureau as an institution committed to fighting corruption and preventing the abuse of public office.
You can go online at your own convenience. Within 30 days, you can declare your assets online, honestly and transparently. That is what we are advocating, so that once all characters in Nigeria be carried along with this online declaration. There's a new CCTV in town to work to help prevent corruption.
On the significance of the workshop, the lead director of the Center for Social Justice, Barrister Eze Onyebene, noted that the online declaration system enhances efficiency, reduces costs, and encourages compliance among public officials.
It is in the interest of all Nigerians, including public servants, to obey the rules and regulations, declare their assets, and enthrone a more transparent and accountable public system that caters for the good of all.
Educate our people to understand the essence of making it online, because even if you make it online, it's your asset. If you lose something tomorrow, you can begin to advocate and even begin to look for those things that because you made it, you were able to declare it. So for something that you did not declare open, you cannot look for it. So the essence is just to build the capacity of our CSOs.
In Oka, Ogochukwu Okeke reporting for ABS News.
President Bola Tinubu has approved the nomination of 4 new members to the Governing Council of the Nigerian Content Development and Monitoring Board, reinforcing the board's capacity to drive local content growth in Nigeria's oil and gas industry. This was contained in a statement by Special Advisor to the President on Information and Strategy, Mr. Bayo Nanuga. The new members include Mr. Olusegun Omosheyi from the National Insurance Commission and the Engineer Wole Ogunsanye of the Petroleum Technology Association of Nigeria, PETAN, among others. President Tinubu urged the newly appointed members to apply their expertise and dedication to further enhance the local content development in line with his administration's commitment to economic growth and job creation in the oil and gas sector. Germany has said it will not give in and that Europe must respond firmly as U.S. President Donald Trump targets imported cars and car parts with a 25% tax in his recent tariffs. This other major world economic have vowed to retaliate, with France branding the move very new brand and calling it direct attack, and China accusing Washington of violating international trade rules. Trump has threatened to impose far larger tariffs if Europe works with Canada to do what he describes as economic harm to the U.S. According to the report, fresh car tariffs will come into effect on 2nd April, with charges on businesses importing vehicles starting the next day. Taxes on cars are set to start in May or later. Now sports. Amid the disappointment of the Nigerians World Cup qualification, Lagos-born Victor Osimhen emerged as a shining star, not only proving himself as a prolific goal scorer, but also beginning to carve out his own legendary chapter in the nation's football history. A stakeholder, Peter Akimbo, said Victor Osimhen's journey in Nigeria football has been remarkable, with the March international break further cementing his status as a national treasure, adding that his relentless pursuit of Rashidi Yekini's long-standing goal record has placed him in the spotlight as he continues to etch his name in the Nigerian football history. With 26 international goals, Osimhen has surpassed Segun Odebami's 44-year record, becoming Nigeria's most prolific striker since the legendary Yekini. Former African Footballer of the Year Victor Ikpeba is confident in the Osimhen's trajectory. Remember that you can follow news and programs on ABS from any parts of the world by liking our Facebook page. Follow us at Anambra Broadcasting Service. Subscribe to our YouTube at ABS Television Oka, on X at ABS Radio TV, and on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. Top stories once more. Anambra State Internal Revenue Service has arrested illegal revenue collectors in Onitsha. Anambra public servants have been trained on online asset declaration in Oka. President Tinubu has made 4 appointments into NCDMB Governing Council. And from our foreign shuttle, Germany has vowed not to give in as Trump announced 25% car tariffs. Remember, security is here to stay in Anambra State. In the Anambra, remember that security is everyone's business. And for us to have a more secure and livable Anambra State, let us join forces with the government in securing our state. If you see something, say something. Report on scrupulous elements to the security operatives for better security of lives and property. Remember the emergency numbers 5111 and 0800-2200-008. And that's our breakfast news this morning. Thank you very much.